worst couples ever.
For the record, I did just start dating my boyfriend a week ago.
But hey, I'm gonna keep living.
What's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and this is gonna show some wild clips of the worst couples I can find. But in this first one, guys, it is definitely not good either. Basically, I guess her boyfriend's downstairs, and this girl ends up checking his phone, and I guess she ends up seeing him like go through Instagram pages or something. And this is the way he played it off. I mean, I guess he did the best he could.
I had to say bro on South Beach.
Look at my phone.
His girl caught him slipping bad, can't make this up.
Nah, that zoomed in though. Look at his face. Look, he look dumb as hell. For real, because I zoomed into his phone. Shut the up, nigga. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
And this next one's girl is absolutely unloyal, basically. She thinks this guy is cute, and I guess ends up giving him her phone number. The crazy part is she's already cuffed, and I guess it's been like 1 week or so. These women are absolutely heartless. Check out the end of the clip because something ends up happening.
You're real cute.
What are the chances that I can get your number?
I can't give you my number. I have a boyfriend. Off the record?
Off the record.
Off the record.
Off the record.
I'll give you my number. Off the record, I did just start dating my boyfriend a week ago.
What do you mean by that?
It should come through.
Okay.
It's an evil world we live in, but hey, I'm gonna keep living.
In this section, we have this OnlyFans model. I guess she ends up saying something like, these women don't care about what men think of them. And she starts going on about saying how they're like high valued. Thankfully, this man ends up stopping in her tracks and ends up roasting her life. He did not hold back at all with what he was saying, and everything he was saying actually made valid points. You could tell that she actually was stunned and couldn't really say much afterwards either. Like, I can't believe you actually think OnlyFans women are high valued. Like, if they don't even respect themselves, why do you think other men are? It just makes no sense.
With you, I don't think that women that do OnlyFans give a fuck if you want them or not. They're about that bag.
So
bitch.
then I don't want to hear them bitch about how men are this and men are that when you already know that you're a low value woman in men's eyes. We only look at you for your sexuality. We only look at you for your sexual parts. We don't look at you for your knowledge. We don't look at you for your brain. We don't look at you for nothing else. We look at you for your ass, your titties, and your That's all we care about when we look at you.
That anyway, whether they do OnlyFans or not.
Incorrect. No. When I look at a girl who is actually valuable, who I actually look as a valuable woman, who actually is a knowledgeable woman, who doesn't portray herself as a fucking object, who portrays herself as a human being, an actual intelligent, strong woman, then I'm going to be way more in tune to listening to what she has to say, opposed to a chick who is shaking her ass and popping her titties out on social media just to get attention. Those are the girls that this is where y'all are getting it fucked. We don't care that y'all are putting yourselves out there. We love to see it. But it's that we don't want you to keep thinking that you're a high-valued woman when you're fucking.
For this next one, I guess this guy tried flirting with this girl at an airport, but then just confessed to saying he already has a girl. I'm not sure why he did that. That wasn't a smart move. But the crazy part is this woman continued the conversation. And honestly, he did as well. Like, he should have just stopped talking the moment he got on camera. He didn't like being recorded. I guess he didn't want to be exposed. But this video ended up going pretty viral anyways.
This guy tried it.
I can't go on your
I was
TikTok.
high
Why?
and
'Cause you got a
feeling
girl?
zesty.
Nah, I do have a girl, but I can't be on camera.
Then why are you hollering at me in public?
Because you look good, period.
Then why are you harassing me?
I'm not harassing
If you have a
you.
girlfriend,
Listen to me.
go home. What's her name?
Listen to me. You don't need all that information. That's personal information.
I sure deserve it at this point.
But if I said
Because I was about to become the side if I was interested, but I'm.
definitely. I wouldn't make no side bitch because
Okay.
that's disrespectful.
Thank
right?
you.
And this text was actually pretty insane, basically. This guy is going on a story about how another man got his kids back from his abusive wife due to the fact that he actually had to change his gender to become a woman. After he legally changed his gender, it was much easier for him to get his kids back. And I can't believe people are actually bashing this man for doing that and actually bashing his wife for being abusive. This man really just cared about his kids and tried to get them by any means. But people were still bashing him, saying he's abusing the law. I think he just did it correctly.
This father is facing backlash from the community after he changed his gender to woman in order to win his children back from his abusive wife. So Renee was going through a long custody battle with his baby mama where it was shown that she was harming the kids. He was getting tired of the state playing, so he decided to change his gender to woman in order to win his kids back faster. It worked, and people are upset, stating that he should not be changing his genders for that type of means. He can do whatever he wants. He is allowed to become any gender he chooses. The reasoning behind why he did it is none of you guys' concern. If he wants to be a mother to them kids, let him be a mother to them children. That is very transphobic of some of you guys. Yes. For those of you that are upset, that's very transphobic of you guys. Let him be what he wants to be, and he got his kids back.
And this next one, this old man got some crazy riz. I'm not sure where he learned this. He obviously had really good riz back in the day as well. I mean, he left this woman speechless.
Okay, me or Black History Month?
Repeat that question again. You or Black History Month?
Which one will you choose?
Right now, probably be you. Go ahead.
Why me?
You're a nice, attractive looking young lady. Go ahead.
Oh.
And
So you love your history?
yes, I do love history. I majored in history.
Period. So why you choosing me over history?
Because I know enough about history, but I don't know enough about you.
And this text was actually pretty funny. Basically, looks like there was this guy. He ended up going on vacation with his boys without realizing that his MacBook was open and iMessage obviously was open on there. Apparently, his wife went through them, ended up saying, "Stay in DR, don't come back anymore." Now this man is literally homeless, and well, I mean, he should have just thought this out. Just don't cheat, man. And this text, I'm not sure if this guy is flirting with these women, but it looks like they kind of like it. I mean, look what he's doing. And I guess some women like the scary approach. I'm not sure.
You know you was wrong for what you did.
What I do?
You know you were hella wrong for what you did.
What are you talking about?
Really?
What did I do?
Nah, it's fine. Look.
You is correct.
And this text with this guy ended up roasting his daughter, and to be honest, a lot of women as well. Some women needs like 50 pictures for like one to look good without realizing they just look like the regular 50.
This is how you take picture of your daughter. Step 1, open the camera. Step 2, now make your daughter to the best pose. Step 3, after taking 50 pictures, she will say, "No, Papa, that is not right. I cannot help if you don't look beautiful."
In this section, we have this adult star model, and I guess she ends up going on about how her past is like hindering her possibility of getting married, and how she keeps getting said that she'll never get married. And I guess all these women are speaking up about it, and I'm like, you guys are all lying to yourselves. Nobody's gonna marry you. A man cares so much about a woman's past just as much as a woman cares about a man's future. You can't erase a woman's past no matter how much you change. I'm sorry. And I guess these women are trying to cheer each other up, but whatever they're saying is absolute BS. They should have a man on the podcast if they want real advice. This is not real advice. This is lies.
People tell me, "Oh, you'll never be married. Why would anyone want to date you?" Do you think I should be excluded from ever being considered a trophy wife because of my past?
No, because once again, like I had mentioned, the concept of trophy wives is more focused on the man than the women, because it's in their eyes, it's like a possession, it's a prize that they value, it's something desirable, and you don't have to be the hottest girl, you don't have to be the smartest girl, you don't have to have a certain past. It's how they view you, so as long as you're the best version of yourself.
How you value yourself.
That's what I was it's how you value yourself.
It said in the book that we read, Why Men Love Bitches, it said if you value yourself as a prize, they will see you as a prize as well.
And this sex with this guy ends up getting flamed by his girlfriend, I guess, during the interview. Basically, she gets asked a question, what would you do if your man tried controlling about what you wear? She ends up saying, oh, he can't absolutely do anything about what I wear. So stupid, to be honest. Pretty much disrespecting her boyfriend right behind her. But then after she gets asked a tricky question, her boyfriend tries saving her life by saying, we have somewhere to be, we're gonna be pretty late. If I was a boyfriend, if my girlfriend disrespected me, I would love to see her get roasted. She has no right to disrespect me like that.
Are you single? Are you single?
My boyfriend.
Oh,
yeah.
So let's say your boyfriend wanted you to change outfits because you're dressing too a little bit too wild. What would you tell him?
Fuck off.
You tell him to fuck off?
Yeah, let me wear what I want.
Isn't he the king worth listening to?
I'm not here to be controlled by someone else.
You think it's a little bit controlling?
It is controlling.
Why is a dad considered to be a good dad if he wants his girl to dress modestly, but a boyfriend's considered controlling if he wants the same for his girl?
That's a... I don't know how to answer that. I feel like it's because the dad doesn't want to see you sexually, and then I don't know, the boyfriend's just like, he doesn't want. I don't fucking know.
And this next one, this goes to show that married women shouldn't be working or trying to make more than their husbands, because, well, it has a really high chance of getting divorced. If you guys are not sure, pretty much, if your wife ends up making more than you have like a 90% chance of getting divorced. You guys can look up statistics yourselves, I'm not lying. And I guess this ended up happening in this case. This woman ended up making more than her husband, and then, well, I guess she decided to have a divorce. This is why housewives make the best kind of wives, because the moment they get independent, they feel like they don't need you anymore.
6 months later. Divorcing my husband was the biggest mistake of my life. Frown. If I could give anyone a piece of advice for divorce, it would be to not do it under normal circumstances. If your spouse is beating you or threatening you or your children, then of course get out and fast. In my case, there was no abuse. We were together for 8 years, that was mostly good, and we have 4 kids. Right around 5 years I got a promotion at work, and I got it in my head that my ex-husband was dragging me down, or at least holding me back from more success and a better life. We never had a lot of money, but with my promotion I was now making more than he was. I started working longer hours, and at the same time his hours were cut, so he was at home more. I really began to resent him because he was home and because he got to spend time with our kids. Most nights when I got home they were already getting ready for bed, if not already sleeping. After a few months of my new job, it was clear to me that things were not going well at home without me there. Some nights the dishes weren't done when I got home, or the kids hadn't eaten, or whatever else I could think of to be mad at him about. It really didn't matter. He kept saying that he would try harder, but that it was hard being home all the time. That always made me really mad.
And this sucks. I'm not sure how this man was able to do this, but I guess he was able to accumulate $2 million of debt. Like, what kind of financial decisions did you end up making?
Wait, nigga, $2 million? What the f? You're cooked, nigga. Might as well delete your avatar and start over. Go ahead and call Mr. Beast. You're finished.
Huh?
I'm stuck.
What do you mean you're stuck? What are you, stupid?
What are you stupid?
Now, from the worst clip on the list, guys, we have this girl. She gets asked this question: what would you do if your boyfriend had a hot brother and he tried getting with you? This is what she said. I give her a couple years before she ends up like the other girls in the last clip, where they start regretting their lives. But this is exactly why a man will never, I guess, forgive you or take care of you, to be honest, because of stupid stuff like this that you put on the internet.
If your man's brother tried to, would you tell your man?
Depends if the brother was hot.
What if the brother was hotter than your man?
I'd probably do it. I mean,
You would him?
yeah, I definitely have like a guilty conscience, so I'm sure I'd feel bad about it afterwards. But if I found the brother more attractive, then...
What if you and your man were together for like 2 years? Would you still do it?
I don't know. I mean, I would probably at least want to. But if I feel like I want to and I shouldn't, then I would just leave the relationship. It's not worth it.
Or you'd like go home and do it later?
Yeah.
Well, that's it, guys. So much for watching, guys. In the next one, take care. Peace.